Alright, I'm going to test out this new camera. I'm getting ready to film a video, so I'm in my gear locker. There's my snug pack bivvy. These, I don't even know if you can get these anymore. I had this, it's got to be 8 years now. I bought a whole kit and it came with this bivvy. But these are great. They're highly sought after. I had somebody, because I sold the jungle bag and there was something else with it, and they said, "Where's the bivvy? I need the bivvy." And they wanted to give me $100 for this. It's just a Gore-Tex bivvy, but it's super lightweight, so it's kind of famous. There's my aqua tabs. There's my four green plastic tent stakes. I haven't been in here in a while on this. My Casio. It's not an old one. It's probably 8 years old, but you know, it's one of the reproduction ones. Needles. I like these ones that are curved. Makes repairs a lot easier. Map of Oregon. My Right in the Rain. This stuff is good. It works. Let's see. For years I've been using this stuff, Repel, because it's all natural. And it does work, deep free. But I was working and got attacked. I was wearing this and it did not work. So I had to get some of the real stuff with the DEET. And with this on, no problem. This is my SOS bars. These are emergency survival bars. SOS Food Lab. They taste good too. I've eaten tons of them. What's the date on them? I don't really care about the date. Manufacturer's date. It's too squished. Can't see it. They last forever. There's another Right in the Rain. Here's my headlight. These are cool because it goes, you know, to red with this little lens cover, right? So you slide it up. If you need white, you can slide it down. Now what I noticed about this, is this a Pexels? Or who makes this? Princeton Tech. What I noticed is I was testing going like that, and this little thing, it would slide down, right, which would defeat the purpose. So I think I put some glue in here. I took a piece of tape and got the gummy part of the Gorilla Tape on there. That's pretty stable. Good light. It's amazing trying to find these. This one I got, somebody had it, it was used. But I searched all over trying to find one that had the, you know, this lens, and couldn't find one. I don't understand why they're not making them, because, you know, anybody in the military would need something like this. This is my Survivor cord. I can't remember who this is from, but they sent it to me to do a review on. It's got fishing line, fire starter, good stuff. Anderson rope? I can't remember. What else do we have in here? Some monkey tape. It's just a flat rope, basically. Can't remember the strength of it. I think it was 1,500 pound strength. Super lightweight. These are my pace beads. I made these 10 years ago. This is called a Celtic knot. It's weird. When you learn a knot, it's like it never goes away. I'm just visualizing it right now. I could make this knot again. But you see, it makes little beads. Basically, the way these work is, you know you have a pace count, right? So how far it takes you to walk from point A to point B, you count your steps. So mine's like 70. So then you're walking, and every time you reach a certain number, you drop one of these, drop one of these, drop one of these, so on. And then once they're all dropped, you then move up top and drop one of these and reset all these, right? So it's a system. It's real easy. Just look up pace beads. It'll help you so you don't get lost. Basically just, oh, I like that sticker. Or not sticker, that's a patch. I like these rubber patches. It's my signal mirror. This is glass too. So yeah, these pace beads basically just let you know that if you're following a map and you've got, you're going from point A to point B, well, this will tell you if you're way off track, right? Because you know that on the map you've moved this far and you've been keeping track of your pace count. So if they don't add up, you know something's not right. Nice Sharpie, king size. That's funny because I've got another one here somewhere that's twice this big. Guess that'd be jumbo size. And this is tape, weightlifter's tape. It's real soft. I use this on anything I want to grab, but mostly I've always used this for weapons. Here's my watch. This is a great Casio. I like to have, a digital. These are great for stopwatch, right? Get the stopwatch. See that? Now this doesn't make any noise because there's a trick. You can open up this back panel, unscrew it. That doesn't look right. That thing's sticking up like 1/8 of an inch. Huh. Who knows? But anyway, this back panel pops off and you can look up, there's a video and it shows you there's a little sensor, little connector, and you break that and then it no longer beeps. So, you're trying to hide, be stealth and quiet. You don't want this thing going beep, 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 right? Get you in trouble. But this is a great watch. It's glow in the dark here. The bevel does move. Yeah, it does. Real easy to see. It's got the day and the date. But I like having, an analog here. There's a trick. You can tell what direction you're going by pointing the hour hand at the sun. If you look up, use watch to navigate, you'll find it. It's real easy once you learn. Here's some fire stuff. There's the ultimate fire starter. And I've got a video of me in the pouring rain, everything's soaked, and I use this road flare and you got fire. These are Ukos. One time I was at a Walmart. I think it was a Walmart. Yeah. And I was in there. Or maybe it was a Bi-Mart. Anyway, I'm in there. These little, these are the Uko matches. This, in those, when I was, getting them, this is $3.99. Well, they had them, for some reason, they were all 99 cents. So I bought a bunch of them. Yeah, these big boys. It's a nice match. Ukos. Look at that, there's some tinder. Vaseline. That's 10 years old. cotton ball soaked in Vaseline up top, and wrapped in some Gorilla Tape. There's the striker. Little waterproof case. Just bunches of stuff. Yeah, this is another. These are literally 8 years old, and I was at a Bi-Mart, and they were 2 for $4.99. These now are like $10.99 each. Look at that, Best Buy October 2051. So I got a ton of them. I had a whole bin like this, full of them. Amazing. These are my razors. This is all tactical gear. Yeah. So, I've got to go through and organize. But I keep all my gear, somewhat organized here. I've got one here and I've got one over there. And that's all my gear.